Hello and welcome to the Celtic Druid channel. Can you believe it's the end of another month? It's the 30th of September today. And I've come here to pay tribute to two fine, wonderful entertainers. That is KRIS KRISTOFFERSON and Dame Maggie Smith. Now I was shocked to hear the death of both of them. Even though they were of advanced ages, you still get shocked by these things. And I think they deserve a well-deserved tribute. KRIS KRISTOFFERSON, he wasn't a personal favourite of mine, but he was an American singer, and he was also an actor as well. He also wrote songs, and one of them was "Help Me Make It to the Night." I'm not going to sing it, and also that was covered by other artists as well. He was born in Texas on June 1936, and he was an active musician from 1951 to 2021, and he was in a number of films, too many to mention that I can't remember, but two stands out. One of them is a remake of A Star Is Born with Barbara Streisand. They sang that song together, and there was also that film as well, which I think was around 1970s with Ali McGraw, Convoy. Breaker 19, that's a big 10-4 of a dog. But anyway, he died on 20th of September, so he was aged 88. Oh, it comes to us all, doesn't it? Dame Maggie Smith, also known as Margaret Natalie Smith, she was born on the 20th of December 1934. She pursued a career in acting, and she won a couple of Academy Awards. One for a film called The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie. One of my personal favourites that she appeared in, where she played Jean Brodie. In the film version, of course, the television version was done by Geraldine McEwen. I think it was from a book called Muriel Sparks, wasn't it? Yeah, very good film, and I loved this song. Jean, Jean, roses are red. And she played a good performance in that, and she won an Academy Award in 1969 for that. So yeah, she also was on stage and screen as well, and she starred in another personal film, a favourite film of mine called Hook, Robin Williams, with the magnificent score by John Williams. I can remember going to see that at the cinema in Blackwood in Wales, with a girlfriend that I had at the time, before I met Nicola. I thought it was going to be rather silly, but I actually enjoyed it. Dame Maggie Smith played Wendy, of course, and yeah, it was good. Also, she was in a couple of the Harry Potter films. You know, it doesn't really appeal to me as such, but because it's obviously for a younger generation, but she had a long, varied career, didn't she? Yeah, she's also in, what else was she in? She was in two of the Sister Act films as well, with Whoopi Goldberg. If she married Peter Cushing, she'd be Whoopi Cushing, but we won't go there. Yeah, a fine actress. Again, not one of my personal favourites, but she stands out, you know. But more recently, she was in the television series called Downton Abbey, which I'm sure many of you watched. I think it was it every Sunday it was on? I know my mother, Caroline, she likes watching it, or when it was on. That was around 2015, wasn't it? So sadly she died on the 27th of September. She was 88, a good age, wasn't it? No, she was 89. She was actually 89. She was a fine actress. So anyway, today is a much more relaxed atmosphere for me, because the last video that we all did together, the Titanic went in Southampton, took all that out of me, and it was absolute murder trying to put that together, but I endeavour to go on, you know, as I say, I promise to keep my word in what I'm saying, what I've been asked to do. I've been asked to cover the history of Caerphilly, which I will do, and also the village of Oakdale in Wales, which was a mining area. I've been asked to do that. It will be coming. But these things take time, it takes preparation, it takes a lot of effort. There's child expenses as well, and there's the editing as well, which is in itself a bit of a nightmare. But these things will come, I promise you. And also a film by Jack Newbery Rideout called The Haunting of Gladstone Villa, which is a film he made independently about my childhood home called Gladstone Villa, which is in Wales. The property is still there, but it's now called Tyne Park. And it's based on the experiences that my family and I had, and our friends, and it was genuine. It actually convinced a skeptic and a non-believer, and I would have challenged anyone to have stayed there, and they would have definitely questioned their beliefs. There's a rational explanation to some of it for those who are skeptical, but not everything I could explain. But that's coming. That's coming on the 31st of October. These things are coming, but give me a bit of time to sort this out, and I will be back, I promise, very soon. This is Andrew, the Celtic Druid, over and out. Stay tuned.